Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. I'm Thomas Jenkins. This is WFUZ-TV's The People's Voice podcast. My joke writer is out of town this week, but I'm here in the studio with Blair Castro. Blair.
So there's a couple topics I want to get into. First of all, let's talk about Gulf Shores because it's top of mind. There's a city council meeting tomorrow, and I was perusing the agenda, and I saw that our old buddy who liked to dox one of our friends, won't say his name, but it rhymes with
Fake Belch.
He is the Director of Economic Development, which, as I've talked about before, I call it the Director of Corporate Welfare. That's what I think of when I think of economic development. Tax incentives for corporations and not for local citizens. Well, apparently Gulf Shores has this new program to give tax incentives to our local small businesses, especially in the entertainment district. And that's going to be filmed Tuesday. I think he helped put together that plan, or at least he presented it. I'm not really sure what his role is. I've asked multiple people and none of them can define it, which I find interesting. So I guess he's getting a new role, according to the agenda. His role will now be Director of Strategic Partnerships or something of that nature. Strategic Initiatives. I don't know. It's something like that, which I guess is better suited because clearly you weren't doing economic development. I don't really know. I don't really know what he was doing. And I've literally asked so many people and no one can define it for me, even his superiors. And people have kind of just chuckled and muttered to me like, oh, I don't know. What? I don't understand that. I don't understand what goes on at that level. And, you know, I've gotten to know a lot of people at the city since I ran, and the consensus is that that title wasn't fitting. So I hope the new one is more fitting, and I wish him much success. And I hope the city keeps an eye on these titles and these positions as they roll out and what exactly it is our taxpayer money is going to pay them to do. Like, what are they doing in the day-to-day operations? I think we deserve to know. And I think we deserve to know about those annual police reports, too, that still haven't been posted online.
Maybe we should do a city employee ride-along like they do on Cops and Live PD.
That would be fun. But let's turn now to what's going on in a broader scope and look at our congressional race here in Alabama, which is still going on. There is a Republican primary, special primary, August 11th.
How special is it?
It's pretty special looking at the candidates. A lot of them are special. There's 4 people on the ballot. While looking at the sample ballot, I thought there was only 3. I thought Lucas Berger, our friend, had withdrawn from this race. But
Did you say Berger?
Burger? I'm sorry, did he just say that his last name is Burger? Oh my god, do you come with fries? Is your middle name Cheese?
Lucas Berger. We thought he was going to withdraw. Why didn't you, Lucas? Leave a comment below. And why is he not invited to any of these Republican meeting things? Why do I never see him on the little AI flyers of all their faces? Like, can't you stick his mug up there too and like let him come debate with the others? Because to his credit, he can make it interesting. And I'm pretty bored with the whole situation right now. And I'm pretty tired of the same old Republican talking points.
Yes, he can read you some notes from ChatGPT.
At this point, I'll take it, given the lack of what all's going on. I'd rather see him go on a tirade and act a fool than see whatever else someone's throwing up on so-and-so self-produced podcast that is just not up to snuff that I would think.
Yeah. So if you'd like to throw away your vote on a snide little shit monkey who's anti-police, vote Lucas Berger. Who else we got?
Well, I just want to say that please take some punches at each other. Feel free. Jerry Carl, you're in the lead. I know you feel like you don't have to punch.
Lasers, dinosaurs, I want action.
Punch them a little. You can punch them. It's all good. Not physically, verbally. Talking about verbal punches. To throw a little verbal punches out there, you know, you can do it. You can dish it out. I'd like to see it. And let's talk about how there's also a Democrat in that race. For those of you that didn't know, if you think, wow, my selection is just these 4 Republicans, that's actually not true. There's a Democrat running, and he'll be on the show soon, and I think he might take some punches. We will see.
There's going to be a Democrat in my house?
There sure is.
Oh, my God.
So, speaking of people taking and throwing punches, let's look at that District 2 race over there in the Wiregrass, where we have Joshua McKee and his back money over there in his RV, Howell's Moving Castle, transportation, moving from district to district with his Minnesota and Michigan pack money.
Yes. Wisconsin.
Yes, Wisconsin.
Minnesota, Wisconsin. Why is an Alabama politician getting Yankee money? Argue in the comments below.
So for that race, he just recently released a video on his YouTube, which somebody sent us, which I thought was funny because it goes into his whole DUI, which we posted about and told people about because he tried to hide it. And he explains it as if, it just goes lie after lie after lie. First of all, one of the things he says is that he doesn't drink at all. Absolutely not true. We got about 12 messages from people saying, I can't believe he said that. He drank with me on XYZ occasion. Like, Josh, do you not remember that you went with my friends from Pensacola to the island fights? Do you not remember the substances that you and your wife partook in? Which I ain't judging. I don't care. It's Florida. You didn't do nothing bad. You weren't behind the wheel at that moment in time. I'm not judging, but why do you have to double down and act like you've never done any substances? You don't drink. You don't smoke weed. You never done none of this. Like, we all know that's not true.
Let's say that he never drank or smoked in his life. But how about some other lies he's told? How about the fact that a registered sex offender that lives at the same exact address that he once resided at in, was it Michigan? Michigan, another Yankee state, sent that person to dox you after we made a video about all three candidates talking about PAC money, but somehow he felt singled out. At that point, we released his arrest record and his mugshot, and he didn't like that at all. Then he sooked the police on us. That's what I forgot about earlier. He made the sheriff's department call us and acted like we were threatening him. And we have audio that we'll be sharing soon where that deputy took our evidence of recorded phone calls from McKee and said that there was no crime here. That's lie number one. Lie number two, he said to people that I am on a government watch list with the Department of Public Health. We did a little digging, and indeed, there is a Thomas Jenkins born in 1935 in the state of Louisiana on a government watch list for the Department of Public Health. And am I missing anything here?
The part how he told people that I wanted to work for him, but he wouldn't hire me because I'm a criminal, when we've all talked about my arrest and how it was a mistaken arrest and how it was null prost, which he claims to know a lot about null prost because he has one too. But the criminal label applies to me, who got a very fast null prost for something where I was defending my life in a mistaken arrest, and then his arrest, which took months and months of him checking in and doing little sobriety tests, allegedly. That null prost is not criminal, but mine is. Make it make sense, Alabama. What's going on there? Why does the rules apply to him and not to me? And also the part about me wanting to work for him. Let's talk about the part where he texted and called me, which I have both of.
And came up to you at a party event and was like, I've got $300,000 in the bank. I'm bringing you on in such and such month. And then it was the next month and the next month until he had a titty baby fit.
And then when I went to work for someone else, he said, what did I do to drive you away? We need you. How could you do this? And all that. So like at that point, it wasn't that he didn't want to hire me. He was really upset that I went to work for someone else. It was lie after lie. And I think, time tells the truth. At this point, nobody believes the lies anymore because he keeps digging the hole like more and more deep, and everybody surrounding it is like, whoa, that's a lie, that's a lie. Like the pieces are starting to come together. And if there's, the truth will set you free. So that's really all I got to say about it. We have definitive proof of all these lies that we will be compiling. I wasn't even going to do all this because, like Yellowhammer says, dude is irrelevant. I got 100 less votes than him in a city council race where I lost in a small populated city that he got running for an entire district at the last cycle, which says something about his reach. He also has like half our amount of followers. He has about point zilch amount of influence compared to what we do. Not that we're major influential people, but just comparatively, it really isn't worth the time. But the more you want to lie and the more people want to say things about our name and our facts and our truth, then I will be happy to oblige and present evidence that I have.
Yeah, so don't be charmed by the snake in the wiregrass.
Do not.
What else are the denizens pissed off about?
Well, it seems like also people are really pissed off about the comedian Matt Matthews coming to the Regions Arena, which is brand new. He's going to be the first act there in Mobile. So people were upset. They were calling him a bad choice because he is, quote, his act is gay and raunchy, and that it wasn't acceptable to have that as a, standout first-time act here in Mobile in the Christian conservative area in which we live.
Not a graunchy act.
That's what people allege. And to those of you, I say, you have no sense of humor. Get a thick skin. What is wrong with you? Because comedy has been gay and raunchy forever, since the 70s, since Richard Pryor. Have you not
George
heard?
Carlin. Go listen to some George Carlin, and you'll be surprised by some things.
It's not new to be gay and raunchy, and it's comedy. No one's forcing you to do it. No one's having a Matt Matthews story time hour at the library, though. You know what? Maybe where's the Fair Hope Collective?
Where's the penis suit lady?
Renee, get over here. We need you for something.
Don't wear the suit. We'll have to blur you.
But yes, so this is my autograph, Matt Matthews picture of him.
Is it upside down?
My autographed Matt Matthews picture with him and his chicken Fluffy. I hope everybody has fun at the Matt Matthews show, which sold out in 15 minutes. I hope everybody has fun at the second show, which there might still be a couple tickets available, but you should all go check out Matt Matthews and enjoy some of his hilarious comedy and get over yourselves, because you're all kind of boring candidates. Regular people are what keep this show and this city and this community alive. People having a sense of humor and having the ability to laugh at things and just take life a little less seriously are what we need, because sometimes down in the political trenches it gets very heavy to breathe. So take a little breath and go see Matt Matthews and do some farm chores and enjoy yourself for once, South Alabama, because you need it.
What do you think he calls his chickens?
He has names for them all.
I was thinking of something else, another word for chicken. A cock.
That's a rooster.
I know.
Cut out Rooster Cogburn. No. Okay, that's all I got.
That's all we have for today, and we will see you next time. We are WFUZ-TV. We are the news. Y'all have a Bluebell Country Day. We'll see you next time.